I know your thumb is hovering right now. You're thinking, another old man giving gyan. Don't skip. Just give me a minute.
Because what I'm about to tell you, I learned too late. And you still have time. I'm recording this myself. No fancy camera, no crew. Just me, this hospital bed, and the steady beep of a machine beside me. I'm wearing this thin blue patient gown, the kind that never really keeps you warm. My hands shake a little. Not fear, not age alone, but years of ignoring things I thought I could ignore forever. I'm in my 80s now, 82 to be exact, and if life were a ledger, my 20s and 30s are where I cooked the books. And my 40s onward, that's when the auditors showed up. Let me start from the beginning.
I grew up in a small town where mornings smelled of wet soil and evenings echoed with bicycle bells. We didn't talk about mental health or fitness routines. Health was simple. If you weren't bedridden, you were fine. If you could walk, eat, and laugh, nothing was wrong. I was a skinny kid, always running, always climbing trees. School felt boring because my body never sat still. I could eat anything, fried snacks, sweets, leftover rice, and nothing happened. No weight gain, no breathlessness. That's where the illusion began. I'm built different. College came, and with it freedom. Hostels, late nights, endless cups of tea, cheap cigarettes shared like friendship bracelets. My first puff made me cough like I was dying, but everyone laughed, so I laughed too. By the end of the year, I didn't cough anymore. I thought that meant I'd won. Alcohol followed soon after. Not addiction, at least that's what I told myself. Just weekends, just celebrations, just stress relief. I was studying, passing exams, cracking jokes. From the outside, I looked fine. From the inside, I never checked. In my 20s, health feels like an unlimited subscription. You assume it will renew automatically. I got my first job in my late 20s. A desk, a tie, a sense of importance. Sitting all day felt like success. Lunch was whatever was fast. Exercise became something I'd start next month. Sleep was sacrificed proudly, like a badge of honor. Friends and I bonded over drinks, not morning walks. Cigarettes became punctuation marks in conversations, one after another. Coffee to wake up, alcohol to sleep. Balance, right? I fell in love too. She worried about me, told me to eat better, drink less, sleep more. I used to joke, relax. I'm not made of glass. She stopped insisting after a while. That should have scared me. It didn't. By my 30s, I was earning well. Promotions, responsibilities, stress. More stress meant more drinking. More drinking meant worse sleep. Worse sleep meant more cigarettes. It was a perfect, silent cycle. I remember the first warning sign clearly. I was 38, climbed a single flight of stairs and felt dizzy. I laughed it off. Must be dehydration. I didn't get checked. I didn't change anything. Why would I? I still looked young, still felt mostly fine. Your body whispers before it screams. I kept my ears closed. My 40s arrived quietly. That's when the bills started coming due. High blood pressure. Manageable, the doctor said. Cholesterol. Common these days. Fatty liver. Cut down alcohol. I nodded. I promised. I didn't follow through. Medication became part of my routine, but lifestyle didn't. I thought pills were substitutes for discipline. They're not. They're crutches, not cures. Energy dropped. Mornings felt heavier. I snapped more easily. Friends started jogging. I started avoiding mirrors. Somewhere along the way, I stopped being the man who could do anything and became the man who planned around discomfort. In my 50s, things accelerated. Diabetes joined the party. Knees complained, back screamed. I couldn't sit cross-legged anymore. I told myself it was age, but deep down, I knew it was neglect. The substances I once controlled began controlling me. Alcohol wasn't fun. It was necessary. Cigarettes didn't relax me, they steadied me. Drugs, yes, even those, were escapes I pretended were experiments. Relationships suffered. Patience thinned. Memories slipped. Confidence cracked. The body keeps score. even when the mind lies. By 60, I had my first major hospital admission. Tubes, needles that smell, disinfectant mixed with fear. I promised everyone I'd change. I meant it that day. Change is hardest when habits are older than your regrets. I slowed down, but damage doesn't rewind. Arteries don't forget. Lungs don't forgive easily. Organs remember everything you thought didn't matter. Now I'm here, 82, alone most nights. My wife passed years ago. Friends too, some from illness, some from the same mistakes, some just from time. I talk to nurses more than family. They're kind. They see this story every day. I look straight into this camera because I want you to look back at me, not with pity, with recognition. If you're in your 20s, your body is quietly keeping receipts. If you're in your 30s, you're negotiating with the future. If you're in your 40s, the future is knocking. Health isn't about six-pack abs or green smoothies. It's about respect, about not treating your body like a machine that exists only to perform. I thought I was busy building a life. Turns out, I was slowly dismantling the only body that could live it. Walk more than you scroll. Sleep like it matters, because it does. Drink water like it's medicine. Stop calling addiction just a habit. Get checked even when you feel okay. And please, don't wait for a hospital bed to have this conversation with yourself. I ignored my health in my 20s and 30s. It reflected in my 40s, and it defined everything after. You don't need motivation. You need foresight. I'm done talking now. My hand's tired. The nurse will come in soon and ask me to rest.
But if you remember one thing from this old man in a hospital gown, looking straight into a phone camera, let it be this.
Your future self is watching you right now and hoping you make a better choice than I did.